Well, does your landlord have the right to fine or even evict you for smoking in your own home? If legislators in 2 California cities get their way, that will soon be the case. The unprecedented proposal that would give them the right to stop renters from lighting up, and current residents who smoke would be exempt from the penalties, that is, until they move out. Tucker Carlson is the host of Tucker Here. So happy to have you in studio.
Well, it's great to be
I hear
here.
you're fired up on this one. Get it?
So to speak,
up.
I am. I'm not a smoker anymore, but it has nothing to do with me. The question is not, does the landlord have a right to evict someone who smokes? Of course he does. It's his place. Right. You can evict people who do anything that you find offensive, or you ought to be allowed to. The question is, should government have the right to control your personal behavior in your private sphere? And the answer is obviously no. Smokers are really unpopular. Everybody hates smokers.
Well, 20%. The latest number, but only about 20% of the people out there adult smoke.
But the truth is that the people who run the country don't smoke. People who smoke are poorer, heavier, more unhealthy. They're unfashionable. No one stands up for them. Nobody likes them. Everyone understands what they do is bad for their health. And so they're sinners. And so we feel because they're unpopular, we can control what they do. The principle, however, is worth preserving, and the principle is we shouldn't get into other people's business except when it affects us. And you really can't make a case that someone smoking in his John late at night and blowing smoke into the into the ceiling fan is going to affect you. It's not. We just don't like it.
But Tucker, some of the people in support of this say that, in fact, it does infringe on other people and that secondhand smoke is dangerous, any amount of exposure to it. We've heard from waiters and waitresses and bartenders. I just moved from Chicago recently where the waiters and waitresses were saying, we're dying here because people choose to smoke.
Well, I mean, of course, you don't ever have to work any place you're uncomfortable working. You have that freedom still. That may change under the Hillary Clinton administration. We'll find out. But the truth is you don't have to work there. But the point is, not that secondhand smoke isn't dangerous. It is. Is it more dangerous than car exhaust? Well, that's another question. But this law isn't a law against secondhand smoke. This is a law against smoking. In other words, if a person's smoke is hurting someone else, it's fair to regulate it. But this law doesn't say that. It says you can be busted just for lighting up, for the act of smoking. This is a religious law. We disapprove of smoking on religious grounds. We're morally offended by it. And my only point is, okay, that's great if you don't smoke, but wait till they come for what you do.
But in this proposal, one of them anyway, they're even talking about fining people. If they weren't talking about putting a fine or evicting people, would you be upset if they were just going around slapping warnings on the door? Is that too much as well?
It's not. Look, the point is certain sex acts are dangerous. Drinking is dangerous. Many things are dangerous, harmful to your health, but we acknowledge they're kind of your business. It's your right to hurt yourself if you so choose. And once we decide that it's my business if you hurt yourself, that I'm going to kill you if you don't protect yourself, right? We've crossed a really important boundary that we probably shouldn't cross. First they came for smokers. I know everyone laughs, oh, everyone hates smokers. Fine, but it's true.
But what
and
about,
they will come for someone else.
I've got to bring up the point, though, that at least 30 states are promoting the health and economic benefits of people not smoking, but also even the fire hazard. You're looking at these multi-layer I'm just telling you what they're saying. Don't smirk at me.
No, but look, let me also point out.
The other argument is that even there's a fire hazard when people smoke in the apartment.
Well, that is absolutely true. New York City regulates the kind of tobacco cigarettes contain for that very reason. But the point is, the government needs smoking. We're going to pay for children's health care on the backs of the poor, the fat, and the unpopular smokers, right? So at the same time it is discouraging smoking, government is profiting from it. Take a position. But two, even if you don't smoke, stand up for the right of other people to do things you don't like. That's what freedom is about.
Well, we'll see what happens. I know that in one town, the city council member has even gotten a death threat. People so angry.
I'm sure that's a crock. People who say things like that, oh, I'm doing it even because I got a death threat. Oh, wow, you're heroic. You're kind of the Nelson Mandela. Come on, give me a break. I get death threats every week. Lighten up.
Okay, so I should move away from you then, because I don't want that.
I'm just kidding.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. And I'm sorry, Andrew, what are you telling me, 6 p.m.? Oh, Tucker, your show, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Is that true?
Yes.
I better show up then.
Right,
thanks for reminding me.
I couldn't hear Andrew. You were talking to me right in my face. Thank you, Tucker.
Thanks.
I'll be watching at 6 p.m. Thank you.